So thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to convey my gratitude and respect to my patients, those who, kept confidence with us, and they were definitely suffering from deadly diseases. But ultimately, with their confidence and faith and their support, we are here. So I'd like to thank our CEO and MD, Dr. Ratnadeep Chashkar, our Deputy Director, Dr. Arif Mahmood, all the journalists from electronic and print media, and my colleagues and others. Very good afternoon. So it's not we are not here just to show a milestone. There are several things that you cannot measure by the number. This is my thing. Just to develop something, to establish something, and to it is not a one-man show. Rather, it's a system, and we have to develop a system so that if I am not here, others can run the program. If I am not here, or other doctors, so the nurses can run the program. It's such a combined, work effort that everybody needs to be, up to date. So we'll see that in short how we proceeded to 50. This is just like in short how we approach to 50. And first slide, you can see that we started in 2016. Actually, I joined in 2015, early 2015, and that time there were no department at all. So I could start allogenic, I could start autologous by myself, and just like to show that I am a very Superman. No, it was not my intention. I worked 10 years, so I know what is BMT, what I am going to do, and what is my responsibility in future. It is not a 1 year, 5 years, 1 decade journey. So I focused on the development of a department. So this department, it took 1 year to start a department. From everything, from a nurse. If you see, it's not a BMT. You have to first cure the leukemia or lymphoma or myeloma malignancy first. So before treating a malignancy, you have to diagnose first. So come to the diagnosis. Say like before we started, there were no diagnostic facility in Bangladesh. Remember. So how they used to do? They do outsourcing. Till now, 90% diagnosis, the test they do outsourcing. So we have to remember, we have to depend on the diagnosis from the outside. So how do you know that this diagnosis is correct? There are so many fallacies because we have to fulfill a criteria. Say up to 20% blast is called acute leukemia. So if you send a sample from here to Mumbai, and after 3 days, do you think that this 20% will persist in the same manner? No. It will go down to 6%, 5%, 8%. Even if the blast is 8%, that sample might not show any blast. So we are actually, that is not optimal care. And after giving the treatment, we have to assess how, the response is. Now, it was 90% blast. We gave chemotherapy, okay? Now, the blast count came to